Wallace Tavern Scotch Ale. This is my favorite beer at Market Garden Brewery because it's really malty, sweet, and delicious. It's lightly carbonated and smooth, so it goes down really easy.
So the Wallace Tavern Scotch Ale, a fellow whose family has been here for 5 generations, said, hey, here's an interesting story. This guy, George Wallace, settled in Cleveland back in 1806. So one of the first residents, the city only had 19 people in it at the time, and he founded a tavern called the Wallace House Tavern. And then later on, he started a distillery. So right there, it's like, oh, this is a guy after our own heart.
The Clusterfogle IPA is a very well-balanced IPA. Anyone can drink it. Starts off very hoppy, but ends very smooth and malty.
Clusterfogle, our India Pale Ale IPA. Love the name. I've been wanting to use that name for about 25 years since I started homebrewing. Nice little play on words, but it's based on 2 historical hop varieties, which aren't used a whole lot anymore, but I like to put them in there and just kind of see what happens.
St. Emmerich Stout, named after the church located behind us on West 24th. This beer is dark, roasty, velvety, and smooth.
St. Emmerich Stout, usually a stout in the Irish style, which is what ours is, kind of light yet full-bodied. They typically have an Irish affiliation, but St. Emmerich's Church is right behind us. And so when we were building the place, I loved the sound of it every day ringing its bell, and thought, that's a cool name, even though the church is Hungarian.
Pearl Street Wheat. This is our German-style Hefeweizen named after the original West 25th Street. It's light and refreshing with flavors of banana, clove, pale malt, and the tangy yeast that gives this style its signature flavor.
Pearl Street Wheat is named after 25th Street. Its name before they started numbering the streets was Pearl Street. We thought, hey, it kind of rhymes, makes sense, and we went with it.
Forest City Brown Ale. Named after a beloved city of Cleveland, it's dark, malty, and delicious.
Forest City Brown Ale is named after Cleveland's nickname, which is the Forest City. Cleveland originally in the 19th century was a big forested area, and it was also a leading center in the lumber trade. So things coming up from the canal to be shipped out across the Great Lakes or from the lakes and sent inland. Big shipping port for wood forest products.
Winter Porter. This will keep you warm in the winter. It's flavorful, roasty, toasty, and bold.
We also have on tap our Winter Porter right now. What we do is we have 4 porters that we make throughout the year. So we started with the Fall Porter, fairly robust beer. Winter Porter, it's a lot more full-bodied, rich, heavy, kind of warm you up for the winter. And then we'll go into spring, we'll lighten it up a little bit, tweak it a little bit. Summer, it'll be a much more lower gravity, more sessionable type beer for the hot weather.
Festivus Ale, brewed to make our holidays a little brighter, using cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Festivus for the rest of us.
Our holiday beer, Festivus, we wanted to make a spicy holiday beer. We wanted it to be distinct, and the name itself, it's a holiday for the rest of us, So just kind of threw it out there, and boy, people love it.